Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kenya yetu.
Crater Camp on Mount Kilimanjaro. Sleep on the roof of Africa. If you have experience at altitude and love something challenging, then sleeping overnight in Kilimanjaro's Crater Camp is a fantastic option to experience an incredible wilderness environment. On day 1, Mashami Gate to Mashami Camp, drive from the hotel to the Mount Kilimanjaro National Park Gate. Once you reach the park gate, you will sign in at the park office and make your final preparations to start the climb. Our path takes us through rainforest on a winding trail up a ridge to Mashami Camp, where we will camp overnight. Day 2, Mashami Camp to Shira Camp. After breakfast, we start walking, leaving the rainforest behind, and continue our ascent, crossing a small valley and up to a steep rocky ridge covered with heath. Our route now turns west onto a river gorge. Time for rest, dinner, and overnight at the Shira campsite. Day 3, Shira Camp via Lava Tower to Barranco Camp. This is a very important day for acclimatization and will help your body prepare for summit day. This will be our toughest day so far, and you may start to feel the symptoms of altitude. We will ascend to Lava Tower at 4,600 meters and take our lunch there to acclimatize. Following this, we descend to spend the night at Barranco campsite. This offers great photographic opportunities of the western breach and breach wall. The camp is situated in a valley below the breach and Great Barranco Wall, which will provide you with a memorable sunset while you wait for your dinner. Day 4, Barranco Camp to Karanga Camp. Today starts with a short but fun scramble to the top of the Great Barranco Wall. We then traverse over scree to the Karanga Valley at 3,930 metres beneath the ice falls of the Heim, Kherson and Deccan glaciers. We will stay overnight at Karanga campsite. Day 5, Karanga Camp to Barafu Camp. We leave Karanga campsite behind to meet the junction connecting with the Mecca descent trail. From here we continue up to the Barafu hut. You have now completed the southern circuit, which offers views of the summit from many different angles. At camp we can rest, enjoy dinner and prepare for the summit day. The two peaks of Mwenzi and Kibo are to be clearly seen from this position. Day 6, Barafu Camp to summit, sleeping in Crater Camp. You will be woken at 0700 hours and we will eat a hearty breakfast before starting our summit ascent between the Redman and Ratzel glaciers. We will head in a northwesterly direction and ascend through heavy scree towards Stella Point on the crater rim. This is the most mentally and physically challenging part of the trek. At Stella Point at 5,732 metres we will stop for a short rest and will be rewarded with the most magnificent views, weather permitting. At Uhuru Peak, 5,895 metres, we will have reached the highest point on Mount Kilimanjaro and the continent of Africa. After celebrating with a few summit photos, we begin our descent into Kibo Crater to camp for the night. The scenery is breathtaking, and depending on the time of year you will see the fast receding glaciers set amidst either sandy desert or snowy conditions. Day 7, Kibo Crater to Mweka Hut. We start an hour before dawn to trek over to the rim to catch the spectacular African sunrise. We then descend down to the Mweka Hut campsite via Barafu for lunch. Trekking poles will be needed for the loose gravel going down to Mweka Camp at 3,100 metres. Later in the evening we will enjoy our last dinner on the mountain and a well-earned sleep. Day 8, Mweka Camp to hotel. We depart after breakfast, descending down to the Mweka Park Gate to receive your summit certificates. At lower elevations it can be wet and muddy. Gaiters and trekking poles will help. Shorts and t-shirts will be suitable, but keep rain gear and warmer clothing handy.